Hey, it's Brian from Winter Garden Yoga, and today I'm going to show you a 5-minute follow-along routine that could help you finally achieve your toe touch. Now, I know what it's like to feel stiff and immobile, and that's why I do this routine almost every day just to make sure that I get the rust out of my hinges and keep my toe touch alive and well. Now, of course, disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. Um, your results may vary, but I've shared this very same progression with dozens and dozens of clients, and I've seen them improve their toe touch, achieve their toe touch, and in some cases, they will even palm the floor. So you don't even need a yoga mat. Just grab some space, follow along, and let's get you that toe touch. Awesome. So the first thing we're going to do is test your toe touch. So keep your legs relatively straight and just go for a toe touch. Don't force it. Don't bounce. Just see how your toe touch feels. Then for about a minute, we're going to do high knees. So the high knees, you're trying to keep your eyes up. You're trying to stay pretty upright. You want to go kind of slow. Not too fast, not too slow. And you want to bring your knees to your hands. So if this feels impossible, lower your hands, and then you can bring your knees up easily to your hands. And if it feels too easy, then just raise your hands further away and bring your knees higher up. This is helping to warm up your thighs, hips. It's also helping you start to develop some reflexive core activity. Next up, we have the high knees to the side. So again, go for about a minute. You're trying to bring your knees to your hands. There's a tendency to kind of slap your knees with your hands. Try not to do that. Try to bring your knees up as high as possible. And it's okay if you lower your hands as targets. And it's okay if you raise your hands as targets. So again, warming up the hips, the legs, the abs. We're just hitting it from a different angle. And although it may not be scientifically correct to say, but it's helping to create space in the hip joint. Next we have the heel kicks. Now you can see I cannot bring my heels all the way up to my glutes. So I'm reaching my hands away from my glutes and I'm giving my heels a target. And I'm trying to bring my heels up to my hands. You might need to point your fingers. You might need to hold a yoga block or something in your hand if you can't get your heels that high. The goal is to try to get your heels up as high as possible without causing strain. This is helping to get into stretching your quadriceps and again, just working the hip in a different way. Next is the walking hip hinge. So you bring your hands to your knees and you come to a hinging pattern and you bend and extend your legs in a walking pattern. You're trying to gradually and consistently shift your weight rearward. Your heels should be getting heavier and heavier. And you're trying to keep your spine pretty straight and you're trying to hinge at the hips. And as you see, my hands will start to creep down my shins. I start to loosen up, but my technique stays pretty good, right? So try not to over flex your spine. Don't be in a hurry to let your hands slide down your legs. Concentrate on the technique, constantly shifting rearward. And then we get to the final step. Try your toe touch again. Exhale, toe touch. Good. Awesome. If you're open to it, practice this routine every day until your toe touch improves. Once you've got your toe touch pretty much mastered, then just keep this routine in your toolbox and bring it out whenever you need to take the rust out of your hinges or whenever you just need to touch up your toe touch. Thanks a million. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.